All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Healthy Living event sponsored by the Juice Plus community. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Carole Turnbo. I am a qualifying senior sales coordinator with the Juice Plus company. I am also a CrossFit coach, a CrossFit Masters athlete. I'm a mom, I'm a mama, all of the above. But my passion is nutrition and teaching people that food really does heal. Tonight, you're going to hear from myself and some of my teammates. We've all joined on a mission to inspire healthy living around the world. And I'm going to start by introducing our products. Our product line is simple and will continue to be simple because it's food. Juice Plus has figured out how to put fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule. So we have our what I refer to as our core four. These 4 bottles contain 33 different fruits, vegetables, and berries. I love these products because they carry a nutrition label. I don't know if you can see that, but they carry a nutrition label. This is the vegetable blend, and the label reads broccoli, parsley, tomato, carrot, garlic, beet. Our products are 100% plant-based all the way down to the capsule. They're better than organic, non-GMO, picked at the peak of ripeness, and they carry an NSF seal of approval. And what that means is that what is in the product is on the label. And I just read the label to you. All right. We also have a full spectrum of plant-based omegas. Juice Plus has cut out the middleman. They went straight to the algae, which is what the fish eat to get their omegas. And this plant-based omega has 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. It's a great omega blend. It's a completely vegan product as well, all the way down to the capsule, which I love. We also have complete protein powder. I don't have any packets in my office to show you, but we have chocolate and vanilla complete protein powder. We have a tower garden, which is an aeroponic growing system where you can grow your own vegetables or fruits in your house, on your back porch. It's a nice small station that's a tower that grows up. Amazing. Love my tower garden. So tonight we have an awesome bunch of speakers. I'm going to start by introducing Jennifer Niu. She's an NMD with the Juice Plus company. Let me find her bio here. She's a certified health coach from Maryland, is a mother of twin girls, 15. They're 15 and a son ages 12, and is a wife to Nelson. After her own health struggles for years and losing her daughter Alexis, she has been passionately educating families on the power of whole food nutrition. Welcome, Jennifer. We're excited to hear your story tonight.
Thank you so much, Carol. Well, I am so honored to be on tonight. I live in Rockville, Maryland, and I've been on this health journey for about 11 years. And what most people didn't realize was that I was sick for 17 years. And I'm married to a physician, but as you know, the doctors are not trained in nutrition. So for 17 years, I was sickly. I had anemia. I used to faint. I had gingivitis, seasonal allergies, chronic lung infections, constipation. I had walking pneumonia, bronchitis, depression, mental brain fog, just tired all the time. And then I was also diagnosed with a heart disease at age 25. I'm 52 today. But I have more vitality and energy than when I was in my teens, 20s, and 30s when I was anemic and I didn't take any medication. And so I also partnered with this mission because it was just really a responsibility for me, for my husband and I, to share with our patients and clients, because how could we not share something that could possibly save somebody's life? What really hurt me was that nobody ever told me about the need or importance of changing my diet, because my daughter Alexis could be alive. And so that catapulted me into doing this as a ministry. And I love what one of the sisters said, it's a business, but it's ministry. So it's a ministry. So I am so excited that tonight and today, I'm going to introduce to you Michele Gregory. She is a brand new qualifying senior sales coordinator as of today. She's from New York. She's a pastor's wife, mother of 7 children, grandmother, and a true servant. Michele, can you share your heart and your mission?
I would be very, very happy to. Thank you, Jennifer. Yes, as Jennifer said, I'm a mother of 7. We homeschooled our children all their entire lives. They are 17 to 32, so we're at the very end of it. Our last is graduating this year. I live in South Central New York. I turned 60 in November, and I feel like life is only just beginning. I have 4 married children, 3 grandchildren. My husband's a pastor and a vocational teacher. He's bio-vocational, or what do you call it, bivocational. I have always been very health-minded for quite a number of years, or so I thought. We were getting organic raw milk, raising grass-fed beef and chicken, farm fresh eggs, ground my own wheat, made my own bread, on and on. We had big gardens and all that. And yet, about 10 years ago, my husband was diagnosed with early onset Parkinson's disease at the age of 49. He'll be 59 in June. And so I was on a real journey, a real mission to find out what could possibly be causing this in an otherwise healthy man. Perhaps vaccinations from going to Africa, perhaps mold, perhaps parasites. Could never really find out, but spent thousands and thousands of dollars on health and wellness supplements over the years. In fact, I was with a health and wellness company for 4.5 years, thinking I had the answer to gut health, inflammation, and blood sugar balance, thinking that that could be possibly what my husband needed, and figured the more I threw at him, the better chances I had of making him better, making him healthy, and making him well. Well, back in November, Jennifer Niu came into my life, just totally divine incident. She reached out to me. We weren't friends on Facebook or anything. And the rest is history. We've probably talked all day, every day since then. But this was just right after my 60th birthday. And it was like an aha moment to me that these products made sense, that nutrition was at the basis of health, not these isolated compounds that are out there that are supposed to do. I feel for someone just said, you look 40. I feel 40. I feel amazing. Thank you, by the way. But I had no idea what was coming up. And God's perfect timing. Jennifer, somewhere along the way, a few months later, she had a vision of a truck coming to hit me, like a truck coming my way. And I said, everything here is looking pretty good. I'm from Bainbridge, New York, by the way. Someone just asked. I had several very dear people die in my life. My neighbor that I took care of for a few years, an elderly neighbor. My daughter was diagnosed with cancer just in February. My cousin committed suicide. My mom was in the hospital, constantly falling back and forth to rehab. I was under a lot of stress, but I started taking these products back in November. I switched my husband over right away. I have him on triple the amount because of his condition. And I know that God brought these products my way. I have not been sick a day since November 15th, not a sore throat. And I've had, nothing, not even the closest resemblance of anything sick. I've traveled. I've had a lot of stress, as you can tell. I started noticing things. I had energy, sleep, mental clarity, really good sleep, things that I had before with a bunch of supplements, but supplements to me are a natural medication. So that meant a lot to me, that I could just be taking powerful nutrition and getting the same, actually better results. My arthritis in my fingers went down. I started noticing, and I use my fingers a lot. I do a lot of cleaning jobs. As you can tell, I'm full of energy. Also, I noticed a few weeks ago, someone was mentioning their pain that had gone away. And I thought, that's right. I had this chronic neck pain that hurt me, was bothering me just plagued me for over 3 years. And I realized my neck pain is gone. And I thought, that's huge. That is huge to me. Even in addition to my, the help that I've had just with health and wellness, and my husband's doing great, by the way. I also have been so blessed to share this as a business. I started reaching out to all my friends that were doing this other health and wellness business, or at least were taking the products, because a lot of them were getting the results they wanted from these isolated supplements. And many of them joined me in this journey, in this mission, and are also finding amazing results. I feel like it's not a business to me. It's more about saving someone, like saving a drowning person. That's why I don't feel that held back anymore from sharing with people, even though I know it can look like I'm selling. I feel like I'm throwing a life ring to a drowning person. And, if I hit them in the head, if you hit someone in the head when you're throwing them a life ring, they might at first be offended, but eventually they're going to thank you. And that's my hope, is that they realize I am here to help you. I'm not selling. I am sharing and saving. So I just want to share a quick scripture with you, if nobody minds. And this is my scripture that I feel applies to my life. It's my life scripture for this business especially. And it would be, beloved, I pray that in every way you may prosper and enjoy good health, even as your soul prospers. And that's 3 John 1:2 from the Bible. Thanks, Jennifer.
Thank you so much, Michelle. You made me cry. And also, just to let you know, Michelle mentioned that her daughter had, been diagnosed with cancer soon after. And so she's been able to join the Karma Club in 3 months and use that money from this ministry to, pay for her daughter's, Juice Plus and for her mother in Florida and for her husband who has Parkinson's and her son who's a pastor and another son who had some sort of surgery. I can't remember. Okay.
Yeah, I'll share real quickly because number one, my husband's taking triple this product, because of his condition. My oldest son is 32. He's a pastor of our church. I have him on the products because he needs extra strength. My daughter has cancer. I have her on triple the products to heal her because she needs raw organic fruits and vegetables. She needs that in her system infused. I have a son who's had knee surgery, and he was taking awful whey products, the whey shakes. He does bodybuilding and stuff. And I have now him on the beautiful complete protein powder. I have another daughter who works for a home birth midwife. So she's always delivering babies and losing sleep. I was able to put her on the products. And my 2 youngest, Josiah and Priscilla, they are both on the products for free through the Children's Health Study. So I have 1 more child. I do have 7 children. That's 6 so far, right? So I have 1 more child I want to get on the products. But another why in this business is not only to hopefully retire my husband, but we're able to support prison ministry, pastoral support, missions like ministries overseas. We've been supporting them for quite a while. This wonderful mission that helps with disaster relief across the world. So when you are able to care for people and help them with these products and then turn around and use the money you make to turn around and help people too, there's no better way. There's just no better life.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jennifer, I probably took too much time.
That's okay. That's okay. Thank you, Michelle. Now I have the privilege of introducing Michelle's good friend, Velda Lambright. She's a SC from New York, is a mother of 11 children, including 2 sets of twins and 1 special needs son with cerebral palsy, a proud grandmother, and loves to serve others. Velda, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me? Yes, I'm a mom of 11 children. I have 6 grandchildren, 7 coming next month. And I'm just so blessed to be here. All my life, I had digestive issues and always searched for natural alternatives to, compensate for the lacking that I felt I had. And 5 years ago, I lost a sister, 33 years old, to colon and liver cancer. And I knew that I struggled with some of the same symptoms that she had. And at that point, I was just down to a couple foods that I could eat. And I figured, I would just eat the best I could and, do the best that I knew how. And about that time, there was something that came into my life that took me on a healing journey. But I always struggled with nutrition. So 6 months ago, when my good friend Michelle shared with me what she was doing, it just made so much sense. And I knew that this was the next step in my journey. And it has totally provided the lack that I've been feeling all these years. I had a 10-year-old shoulder pain that came from a torn rotator cuff that always was just a dense pain. Lots of massages and chiropractor treatments, kept me going, but the pain was still always there. And 3 months into taking these products, I noticed that that pain wasn't there anymore, and I had lots more strength. My son, my special needs son, ended up in the wheelchair after taking a fall last summer. And after taking these products for 6 weeks, he was out of the wheelchair with the inflammation gone, and he hasn't been back in the wheelchair since. He also, last spring, had to pull 8 of his teeth because of gingivitis so bad. And his gums were bleeding all the time, and that has, gone to a minimum. So I've just been so blessed to be part of this community. The mission and the heart behind what this company stands for and the people that I get to work with on a daily basis is amazing. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Thank you.
And I'm so looking forward to going onward with this business, working with you and Michele. And yes, it's so much fun.
Yes.
Thank you for letting me share.
Thank you, Velda. She's amazing. And I have the honor of introducing Ruth Pressley, sales coordinator from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She's the CEO of Love Yourself Healthy LLC, an elder, a wife, speaker, and my best encourager. Ruth?
Good evening, everyone. It is such a pleasure and honor to be here tonight. I love hearing the stories, and we're to tell our product story. My product story is just a little bit different than most because a good friend, a sister, I call her my go-to healthy living guru, Carla Thompson, was kind enough to share these products with me. But she did something, she sent me a video, and in her wisdom, the video, I'm looking at the video, I'm going, who is that? And then she said, good evening, my name is Coach Carla Thompson. And my mouth just flew up, and I'm like, what in the world? So I said to myself, and I kind of screamed it, whatever she's doing, I'm doing that. So I called Carla, and I said, I'm ready, I'm ordering. And she goes, ready? Yeah. Well, wouldn't you want to, I'm placing my order tonight. Oh, okay. And I'm signing up for the product, the business as well. Oh, okay. It was just a really weird conversation, but I saw something, so I did something. And that's how I got into the products. Without even trying them, I just saw my friend who looked absolutely amazing. And a little bit of my health history is that I had a chronic illness, and I was sitting in the doctor's office, and he was telling me that things weren't looking good. And I'm saying to the man that had the results, but I feel really, really good. I feel so good, Doc. And he said to me, Ruth, you have no idea what it feels like to feel really good. And some people may have gotten offended, but once I started on these wonderful products and started eating them every day, guess what? He was absolutely correct. I did not know what good health felt like until I started taking these products. And I will take them for the rest of my life. And when I called Carla, and I looked at my husband, I said, well, they have soft chews and they have capsules. Which ones do you want? I didn't give him a choice other than which one. So Carla's like, well, what are you ordering? I said, I want the capsules, soft chews, the shakes, and the bars. I'm ordering it all. So within the first 90 days, I went back to the doctor. My cholesterol went down 20 points. And with my health condition, you know how somebody ruins the movie and tells you the end without telling you the whole story? I have a normal functioning heart. And that was after 14 months of adding Juice Plus. Juice Plus does not heal, doesn't heal any diseases. We don't make those claims. But what we do claim is the science and the research behind it. And the research says that it does good by your heart. Ta-da! My heart's good. In fact, my father died at the age of 48. He was born February 8th, 1918. On February 8th, 2018, 14 months after adding Juice Plus, the doctor walked into the room and said, you have a normal functioning heart. And I said, what? I made him say it again. I said, you know what? I waited 21 years to hear that. I met my son when he was 7. So I have a son, I have 5 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren, and I run circles around them. I say, Mom, be trying. I have more energy, Grandma. But I love the product. I love this company. This company, and I don't even like calling it a company because it's more like a community of people who are cheering you on. I've never seen anything like this. Everybody wants you to win. People sometimes say to me, well, how long do you have Juice Plus? I said, as long as you want to eat fruits and veggies, that's all. That's how long we take it. But thank you. The other thing I wanted to say is that we have this president, Jay Martin. This company is 50 years old. And I'm going to share just these 3 sentences and I'm going to get out your way. Our company says this: we don't want to be the best in the world. We want to be the best for the world. And we are. Just ask Siri. He says, we inspire healthy living around the world. And that's what we do. And then the other thing he says, we want to build a stable and lasting company to help as many people live the life of their dreams. Not my dream. What's your dream? Thank you very much, Jennifer.
Thank you, Ruth. And you know, God did a miracle for her because 23 years ago, the doctor told her, oh, Ruth, your heart is 23% functioning. The good news is you're young enough to have a heart transplant. And of course, Elder Ruth is so wise. She said, no, thank you. I'm going to change my diet. So that's why she said her heart is 100% normal now. So, you know, we're not making any claims, but now I have the honor of introducing Coach Carla Thompson. She's an SC from Virginia. She's a certified health educator, alumna of Howard University College of Medicine, counselor, speaker, and wellness forum health practitioner. Carla?
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, ladies. Your stories have me so excited. I'm going to try to calm down and stay within my time. I'm Coach Carla Joy. I'm a certified health educator. I'm a life coach, and I'm a business coach. You'll understand why I said that in a moment. In 2009, I had a diagnosis of high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and prediabetes. In my community, that's like a death sentence. You see, I had just completed learning how to manage those very conditions. And I knew that management didn't work. Most of the people felt better, but they didn't get better. So that filled me with fear. You see, I looked into my future and I saw loss of vision, kidney failure with dialysis, possible amputations, strokes, heart attacks. I was so afraid that I knew I had to make a change. I didn't know what to do, but I just started adding more fruits and vegetables into my eating plan, to the point that I would wake up at 4 o'clock every morning to prepare my fruit smoothie and life salad. And with all that shopping, washing, chopping, and cleaning up, it was amazing when a good friend walked into my life and said, do you know you could get 30 fruits and vegetables in a capsule? Made sense to me. I mean, where else can you get 30 fruits and vegetables, quality, better quality than I could afford, variety, better variety than I could find, and convenience? It came to my door. So it allowed me to be consistent without additional work. That was it, made sense to me. I didn't know about the research. I didn't know anybody else's story. But less than a year later, when I returned to my doctor, she gave me a clean bill of health. All my blood levels were WNL, within normal limits. No more high blood pressure, no more high cholesterol, no more pre-diabetes. And my friends had been noticing things too. I wasn't calling them every day at 6 o'clock so I could talk to them and stay awake as I drove home. The hyperpigmentation that had been on my joints all of my life started to fade. And the hyperpigmentation on my face from decades of adult acne was going away. So my friends kept saying, you look younger and younger every year. Wow. And the other thing was, I did not have to have antibiotics twice a year from seasonal allergies. Well, look, I'm a blueprint, get the knowledge to help people take action type of gal. So I went back to school because I wanted to understand the science and the research behind what I had begun to call the Juice Plus effect. And I haven't stopped talking about it since. I wanted to help everyone else who was sick and tired of being sick and tired find their path to their healthy living journey, just as I had. And at that time, my business sense could have fit into a penny. So I didn't realize that there was a company behind my great commission. See, I was going into all the world, inspiring healthy living when I got there. I helped change the health of a few people, one at a time. Someone with sciatica, someone with heart disease, someone with an autoimmune disease, someone with diabetes. And I started teaching my kids about food when they saw my tower garden in my lab. So this company helped reward me, and so that I was able to make my monthly payments on my car, and now I own my car free and clear. I want to help other people catch a vision of health and financial stewardship. You see, my future looks bright now. I have a vision of health beyond the statistics that are common in my community. I have a vision of financial stewardship. The best gift I can give my family is to not have them to take full financial responsibility when I eventually get old. And the other care, I want to care for other people and fulfill the second great commandment. I'm a faith healer. And so someone once said that good food is love. That's the second commandment. I love you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Carla Joy. One last thing I just wanted to add, for the first 7 years joining this mission, I did it as a hobby because, my husband was I want to say well-positioned as a physician in private practice. And I had I would say I have to admit, it was a lot of pride on me where I felt like, what? You think I'm trying to sell you something? So I took offense easily. But 7 years into doing this as a hobby, one day I finally realized, you know what? I don't want to put the burden on my husband because I needed to see my dad in China. Every time I flew to China, it would cost about $10,000 to $20,000, and he needed Juice Plus because he's diabetic. He's not going to change his diet. So I decided, you know what? I have a why now because it made me cry. So I decided to attend the Monday night Cortese calls. I decided to do some events, and I got to what you call a national marketing director level, and I got a full medical packet. That's when my husband started to take attention or pay attention. And I have had the privilege, because of all of you know what's been happening pandemically. I was able to carry a whole suitcase of Juice Plus to China December 31st, 2019, with a box of masks that God told me to bring. But this is before I knew COVID would happen. And so I left there January 12th, and my dad had a box of masks, and I gave him masks in the past. I didn't know why, but it was God. And then he had Juice Plus to last him until August 2020, when I can't go there. So I have peace of mind knowing that, you know what, God's in control of everything. And he's the one who brought all of us together in this business, or you call it ministry or ministry, or whatever you call it. But I'm so grateful. So now I want to turn it back to you, Carol. Thank you for having us tonight.
Oh my gosh, you guys, those stories were amazing. I loved every one of them. Thank you so much for sharing from your heart tonight. We have a recording. If this gets out and you need to speak with someone, get back with the person who sent it to you. We are here every Thursday night sharing stories. So come on back and see us again.